Hey everyone, I'm Hiro. Welcome back to the CISA exam prep series. Today we cover Chapter 3, Section 2. Business Case and Feasibility Analysis. This section is packed, so I'm splitting it into two parts. This is part 1. Let me start with a question. We can do this project, and we should do this project. Those sound almost the same. But they are completely different questions. And in practice, the two are easy to mix up when a project is getting started. Two keywords today. The feasibility analysis answers, can we do it? It tests the plan through 4 lenses. Technical, economic, operational, and schedule. The business case answers, should we do it? It's the proposal to management, and it uses the feasibility results as its evidence. In this part, we'll sort out how these two documents connect, walk through the 4 lenses, and finish with the build or buy decision in TCO. Let's dig in. 2 pre-project reviews, different roles. Feasibility analysis and business case. You've probably heard both names, but what's actually different? Let's sort it out. Start with the left side, the feasibility analysis. In one phrase, it's a health check for the plan. Just like a doctor checks whether a patient's body can survive a surgery, this study checks whether the project plan can survive reality. It looks at 4 things. Is it technically possible? Does it fit the budget? Will the people on the ground accept it? And can it finish on time? Only after the plan passes these 4 checks can you say the organization has the ability to execute. And then the result flows to the right side. The feasibility analysis provides the evidence for the business case. The business case is, in plain terms, the sales pitch for the investment. It tells management, we know we can do it. Now let me explain why it's worth doing. It covers 4 points. Does it align with our strategic goals? What return can we expect, meaning the ROI? Is this the best option compared with the alternatives? And what are the risks? In other words, the business case is the document that justifies the investment. The feasibility analysis proves, we can. And the business case argues, so we should. Only when the two work as a set, does the project approval process actually function. Feasibility Analysis, Part 1. The 4 lenses. Let's look at the 4 lenses in a bit more detail. First, technical feasibility. Does the technology we need actually exist today? And can it integrate with our existing systems? No matter how brilliant the idea is, without the technology to build it, nothing starts. Second, economic feasibility. Can the project be done within the allocated budget? For example, a project starts with a budget of $500,000. And then the re-estimate comes back at $2 million. That project is not economically feasible. Third, operational feasibility. This one gets overlooked more than you'd think. However good the system is, it means nothing if the staff on the ground won't use it. A high-end system that nobody touches after launch. That's a failure you really don't want. And fourth, schedule feasibility. Is there a realistic chance of finishing by the deadline? If this check is sloppy, you end up with the worst possible ending. Hearing, we won't make it, right before the release date. All 4 might sound obvious. But in real projects, these basic checks sometimes get skipped, and the project launches on hope. That's exactly what the feasibility analysis is there to prevent. Feasibility Analysis, Part 2. Build or buy. Build it yourself, or buy it off the shelf. Every IT project faces this question, and it's a simple question with deep consequences. We're often talking about decisions, worth hundreds of thousands to millions of dollars. Start with build. You get a custom system that fits your business perfectly. Requirements that no packaged product could ever handle, you can handle. And if it goes well, the system can become a competitive weapon that rivals can't copy. But the downsides are harsh. Development takes serious time and money. And if the team's skills aren't there, the project simply fails. And there's something scarier called technical debt. Code that was rushed and written carelessly costs double or more every time you touch it later. A system built under, just make it work, can turn into a monster that nobody wants to touch a few years down the road. It's a classic story in IT. Now the buy side. Deployment is fast and the cost is easy to predict. Sign the contract today, and in some cases you're live next week, using features that are already proven in the market. But the vendor decides what the product does. You ask, can we change this part? And the answer is often, that's not supported. As a result, you'll sometimes have to adapt your business process to the software. And customization has structural limits. So how do you decide? The yardstick is TCO, total cost of ownership. Choosing whichever has the cheaper initial quote is the worst way to decide, and you will regret it later. Add up everything. License fees, operations and maintenance, future modifications, and the cost of paying down technical debt. Compare the long-term totals. Only then can you see which option is truly cheaper. Let's wrap up part 1. Should we, and can we, are different questions? Only by answering both does an organization earn the right to start the project. The business case argues the investment is justified, and the feasibility analysis provides the objective evidence. These two always work as a set. Feasibility is tested through 4 lenses: technical, economic, operational, and schedule. A hole in any one of them can bring the project down. And build or buy is never decided on the initial price. Compare long-term cost with TCO, and count technical debt as part of that cost. Alright, that's it for the first half of section 2. In part 2, we'll look at how to evaluate the value of the investment itself, and go as far as the decision to cancel a project. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.